morning, lovely people. Welcome back to Day of the Tentacle Remastered. So, last episode, as you may recall, we unlocked access to the lovely Laverne here. And then, not only did we do that, we competed in a human show, which we won! Yes, we did. Got ourselves this lovely here trophy and this lovely here dinner certificate. We also did a few other bits and pieces with Hoagie and Bernard, but this was the highlight, if I may say so myself. So, what are we going to do today? Well, there are many things. First of all, I think we should have a look at the bits that we unlocked. So, here goes.
Dinner for two at Club Tentacle. Dang, it says tentacles only. Ooh.
Okay, well that was sufficiently less exciting than I thought they were going to be. You know what? Let's pop over to one of our lovely folks and see what else we can get up to, shall we? Who are we going to go to? Hello, Hoagie! Okay. So, Hoagie, whereabouts did we get to with your shenanigans? Well. We'd done a few bits. Indeed. So, let's continue on, shall we? Down we go. So, one of the big things that our lovely Hoagie here needs to achieve is getting the gold, the oil, and the vinegar over to the wonderful Fred, so he can, not Fred, Red, my apologies, the wonderful Red Edison, so that he can, of course, create the battery. So, what happens if you leave wine underground for like 100 years? I wonder.
Thank you. This is exactly the sort of thing I need for the time capsule. I'll bury it tonight and it won't be seen for hundreds of years. Future generations are in your debt.
Whoa.
Well. Now we've got some wine going underground, I guess we're going to find out, eh? And what else do we need to do? Well, let's have a little look at this, shall we?
Stolen from the desk of George Washington.
Well, it's even labelled gold-plated quill pen. I wonder, could this be the gold that we need? I think so. Now, how do we go about getting it? Well, there's a few things we need to do to make this happen. Let's start, shall we? Right. To the inventory! First things first. We need to pop over to Bernard. But not before we...
You're brilliant. What a novel design. Come to Baltimore at once.
Yes, before we flush this lovely letter to him. This is all going to make sense, I promise you. Right. Okay, Hoagie, wait out for a few seconds. Bernard. Okay, this might all seem very bitty, but I promise you it's worth it. We are going to get everything neatly tidied up before you know it. Or we're just going to flick around characters like crazy and drive you nuts. But you know, win some, lose some, we're trying. Right, into this one. Now in here we've got
Poor me.
As he says himself, poor Dwayne, poor Dwayne. Now, what would be to happen if we were to cheer him up?
Hey, there's a letter here for you.
For me? Probably another rejection slip. Oh well. You're brilliant. What a novel design. Come to Baltimore at once.
Perfect! So, not only have we cheered the lovely chap up by giving him exactly what he wanted, even if it wasn't strictly aimed at him, we now have access to his room. And the flag gun. Now this is going to become very useful. Yoink! Mine now! Because that is something that we do entirely need. Let's have a little look around.
My dad has one of these in his den.
Good to know.
Things are growing in it.
Ew. Okay, well I think that's just about all we need from that room. Anyway, so, if we now take this lovely gun downstairs. Here we go. Pop into the room here beneath the lovely welcome sign. And if we were to, you know, swap this cigar lighter with this fake gun,
Wow, that guy just won the lottery.
Huh?
I don't see anything.
Oh, never mind.
To be fair, you wouldn't really see anything, would you? I mean, the guy's won the lottery. It's not like that's really visible unless he's, showering himself in pieces of money, but hey.
Hi there.
What can I do for you, kid?
Nice cigars.
I roll them myself. So, want another cigar?
Okay, but only if you promise not to light it this time.
Would I do a thing like that? I don't get it.
Those eyebrows.
Get lost, kid.
Perfect! So now we have not only a cigar lighter, but we have an exploding cigar. And all without getting my head exploded. Perfect! So, if we were to flush these wonderful items over to our dear pal, Hoagie, and then, I know, many flips, but flip back to Hoagie. Oh, that's not exactly the view I thought I'd come back to, but hey. Let's bimble over here. Okay, and now, what would be to happen if we were to offer a cigar to our pal George?
Excuse me. Yes? Mr. President, may I offer you an excellent smoke? Can you also provide me with a light? Sure. Well, in that case...
Boom!
Blast, I hate it when that happens. See if you can't find those for me, will you? There's a good lad.
Okay, so now we have successfully, made George Washington's face look a bit like a cat's bottom, but besides that, we have got rid of his teeth. And oh, what a shame, it doesn't look like his teeth are knocking around anywhere over here. Who'da thunk it, eh? But, if we are now to give him this lovely set of teeth that we acquired earlier, what's that going to do? Will it, make him look cold? I wonder.
Could you use these? Why, thank you, young man. Strange. I wonder if I should cut down on the coffee.
Hey, Tom, look. The father of our nation is cold. Better build a fire.
You're right. Huh? I guess you can have my log.
Me? Why should I build the fire? You build the fire.
I'm bothered by the smoke. You build the fire.
I'm bothered by your attitude. You build the fire.
No, you build the fire, Mr. Penmanship.
No, you build the fire, log lover.
No, you build the fire.
No, you build the fire.
And would you look at that?
You big baby.
Beautiful, we've got a lovely roaring fire. Okay, so, how nice does this look? Okay, but look what's on the floor.
Navajo, I think.
I'll be having you. Yoink. Ah, doesn't John look happier? No, not really. Anyway, so, there's a fire going. That does mean that we can't just, nip up the old fireplace chimney as we used to. But, you know what it does mean? That if we were to take the long way round, go on a little bimble up here, bimble up here, bimble up here, along the corridor, around the corner, around this corner, up some more stairs, horse is still sleeping, must have been really dull, up to the loft, yoink out of the window, and now we're on the roof. Magnificent. Now. There is a lot of smoke coming out of that there chimney from, the fire. What if we were to, block it? Ha ha ha.
Fire!
The hairpins. I love the hairpins.
Okay, who was the idiot who started the fire?
Okay, quick. So, while they're outside having their little shenanigans, we've got to do a cheeky dash down all the way along here, back down the stairs, back along the corridor, back around some corners, all the way back down, onwards, onwards, onwards into the main hall. And what do you see? They've all left, and look, they've left the gold. Funny, really. They took the time capsule. You'd think the gold would be the most important, but apparently not. Mine now.
It looks pretty clear in here now. Say, did you get the pen on our way out?
No,
I found a blanket blocking the chimney.
Son, do you know anything about a blanket? Didn't the dude next to you have one earlier? Hey, catch you later.
So what do you know? After all of that, we've now got some gold, we've already given him some oil, and all we need left is the vinegar. Now, we know that that bottle of wine has gone into the time capsule. And didn't our pal Laverne in the future spot a time capsule that we could maybe open if only we had, you know, a can opener? Right, quick dash over to Laverne and then we'll be back, Hoagie. Here we go. So, out we go from this lovely room.
Lieutenant, I want to ask you something. It may trouble you.
Ask away, sir. I can take it. I've got a strong stomach, nerves of steel, bowels of brass.
Suck at it, son. This is important. Have any of your friends seemed a bit firm lately?
Ooh, ick. You mean like non-squishy and non-slimy?
That's right. Come closer. I've recently become suspicious that humans might try to infiltrate us.
No!
Though basically stupid, they can be tricky. They may be in disguise.
Ooh, he's getting ideas. If you were going to guess that I wasn't a tentacle and I was in fact a human, surely the fact that when I walk, I actually walk rather than hopping would be the giveaway. But hey, you want to go on squishy and firm? You go on squishy and firm. Anyway, look at this, a time capsule, and what would you know? A can opener from Hoagie. I think we can get into that one. You got the skills, Laverne, you got the skills. Now, look at that, a handy bottle of vinegar. Mine now. Okay, now this was only a little brief stop with you as we're going to send the vinegar back to Hoagie, and then we're going to go back to Hoagie ourselves. Here we go. Now, if you just pop into this here clock, there's a good lad. Well, there's Red, and let's give you some presents. Number 1, have a bottle of vinegar.
Ah, excellent. I need that for my superbattery.
Number 1, and number 2, some gold.
Ah, the final element for my ingenious battery. Stand back, boy. Give me room to work. A miracle of modern science. It will look lovely here on the shelf until I take it with me to Baltimore.
Oh, would you look at that? Beautiful.
It's Red's battery.
Now, we just need to steal it.
Don't look now, but the British are coming, dude.
Eh? Where? Is that supposed to be funny? I'm very busy.
What do you know? That was easier than I thought it would be. And since we're down here, let's just see if we can do this.
What's this? Help wanted, moronic drone, assist genius, yada yada yada. Well, I'm the only genius around, and you look dumb enough. So pick up your lab coat and get to work.
Perfect. Now we have a lab coat. Now, it will all become clear why we need that later on. Anyway, off we go with the battery. Magnificent. Now. Let's head outside, shall we? Come on, Hoagie, let's go for a stroll. Out we go. Out across the fields. Magnificent. Now, let's come up here, shall we? To this lovely area of map where we saw Ben Franklin before. Now, look at him. We haven't had a chat to him, so let's do it.
Hi there, mister.
Franklin, Ben Franklin, soon to be known as the inventor of electricity.
Do you know Red Edison? He's a scientist guy, too.
Red Edison? A scientist? He's just an innkeeper who pretends to be a scientist, and he's not very good at doing either one. I can't believe Washington and Jefferson picked his inn, of all places, to write our Constitution.
Ooh, burn.
Shouldn't you say the discoverer of electricity?
You think the ultimate power in the universe is just under some rock waiting to be discovered? Ha! I, Ben Franklin, am going to summon power from the sky by sheer force of genius.
You are truly whacked, Ben.
Huh, that's what they said about the man who invented bifocals.
Wasn't that you?
Good point. Guess they were right.
I wonder what Red would say about that.
Who cares about that crackpot?
I need Red to help me save humanity.
So he's a missionary now, eh? Well, why not? Can't be any worse at that than he is at inventing.
What's so bad about Red?
What can you say about a guy who spent the last 4 years perfecting a left-handed hammer? He's insane! And he steals other people's inventions, too, before they can even apply for the patent. Not that I'm bitter.
Aren't you the $100 guy?
The $100 guy. Not bad.
Well, see ya.
Carry on.
Right, now, we've got a pretty good idea what Ben's up to. Flying his kite, trying to get it struck by lightning. So, what if we were to produce some lightning? Now, that may sound difficult, but I've got a sneaky suspicion it's something Hoagie's going to be quite good at. What if we were to, mix some soap with some water?
The water's all sudsy now.
And what if we were to use that, with this? Do a spot of cleaning.
Dum-de-dum. Looks like a big storm. See, this is why I never wash my car. Hey, Ben.
Oh, it's you.
Where are you going? What about your experiment?
Even science sometimes gets cold on account of rain, my boy.
But how are you ever going to get lightning if you're not going to stand out in a storm?
To be frank, which I am, I don't know. The science of electrodynamics, much like your mind apparently, is still in a state of relative infancy. Back to the drawing board, I say.
What a genius.
I mean, yes, in some senses, yes, but I'm not sure I would describe running away from lightning when you were trying to harvest lightning as genius. Anyway, what do I know? Still, we've done one thing, we've brought him back inside, so let's go upstairs and see if we can't have a little chat to him, shall we? Now, which room was his? I believe it was this one. In we go, and here he is. Hey there, Ben.
Hi.
Sorry, can't talk. Busy making history.
Wow. Fine, don't chat to us. See if I care. Okay, so that's where we've got up to now. So, what are we going to achieve next? Well, there's a few different bits and pieces that we can get up to. Hoagie-wise, I think it's time we go downstairs. It's given us a bit of time for the, founding fathers to cool off. And so we can pop back in here. They're all back to normal, he's back to shivering with his blanket. Standard stuff. Now, if you remember this flyer from before...
George says that every American should have a vacuum cleaner in their basement.
Sounds smart. Why don't we put it in this here suggestion box?
Boy, it's sure quiet in here. I wonder if there might be any ideas worth discussing in the suggestion box. Maybe somebody should take a look. I say, lads, I have an idea.
Does it have anything to do with starting a fire?
No. I was thinking it's about time we open the suggestion box. Don't you agree?
Sure, George, if you say so.
Yes, whatever you think is fine with us.
Excellent.
What's he thinking? No one of any importance has been here all day. What could be in the suggestion box?
Perhaps he intends to suggest something himself.
Here's a suggestion. It says, George says that every American should have a vacuum cleaner in their basement. What do you think, gentlemen?
Whatever you say, George.
Your name's on it. I'm sure you must have a good reason for suggesting it.
Yes. It's strange. I don't quite... Well, I'm sure I had a reason for it. If there are no objections, we shall add it to the Constitution immediately. No? Good, and so shall it be law.
What's a vacuum cleaner?
Perfect! Now, with that, we've managed to alter the future of basements forever, as they now all contain vacuum cleaners. What do you know? So, if we were to pop over to our dear pal in the future, Miss Laverne, here we are. Now, we're going to spend a tiny bit longer than our last fleeting visit with you this time. So, down the staircase. Here we go. Now, what are you up to, my dear friend?
Hi, I'm Laverne.
Laverne, eh? Curious name for a tentacle, I must say. Are you here for the show?
Yes, that's right.
Well, good luck to you then. There are some jolly good prizes to be won. Why, the grand prize is a dinner for two at Club Tentacle.
Nice clock.
Yes, it's a valuable antique. I'd like to show it to you, but I'm presently charged with the task of guarding it. No one will get near it while I'm here.
Couldn't I please touch the clock?
Sorry, no. No one touches the clock while I'm on duty.
Aren't you curious about what's inside the clock?
Not really. Guarding it is more or less the same, no matter what's inside.
Has anyone ever escaped from this place?
Some try once in a while, but I always fetch them back. That's my primary duty here, and I take it very seriously. I always get my man, no matter how long it takes. Why, I once trailed a renegade human for 6 days. He led me clear through the hills and up to the top of those mountains to the west. You couldn't possibly imagine the horrible things I had to eat to survive.
Putrefied squirrel intestines?
Good heavens!
Well, be seeing you.
Yes, perhaps I could regale you with further tales of my tracking expertise.
Right, so, as he's just confirmed to us, no way are we getting into this clock until we get rid of him. Now, how are we going to get rid of him, you might ask? Well, I've got a plan. He has just confirmed to us that if a human were to escape, he would have to chase her. Makes sense. That is his role. He is the guard, after all. Now, what would shock some humans into running? Would it be a, skunk, perchance? Now, if we try to pick up this here skunk cat in disguise...
I can't get to it up there.
Right, we can't get to it. But what if we were to lure it? Now, we don't have a lure, but one of our buddies may. Quick dash! A squeaky mouse. That might work. Quick flush. Now we're back. You didn't see anything.
Well, what do we have here? looks like a prosthetic rodent.
Yoink!
Another specimen.
Those eyes on the cat were just magnificent, and I loved them very much. Now, if we were to head back to, say, I don't know, somewhere with humans, like the jail.
Say, cutie, what brings a hot tentacle babe like you to a dump like this?
I'm here to see you, big boy.
Really? Well, what are you doing for dinner? How about Club Tentacle? What am I saying? I can't afford to take out the trash, let alone a classy babe like you.
I'm looking for a pet.
Sorry, honey, you came to the wrong place. These three are problem humans. Untrainable, disobedient, downright surly.
He's just jealous 'cause we've got opposable thumbs.
Someday you will accept tentacles as your masters.
Huh, you losers can't even ride tricycles.
See why no one wants them as pets?
I'm here by accident. Bye.
Hey, I don't want to be here either.
Club Tentacle, you say? Let's think.
Whoa! Dinner for two at Club Tentacle? I can't wait to tell my wife.
Wow. Wow! Here I was thinking he was going to take me out. The rudeness. The rudeness. Now, what if I was to use this?
You're free.
Free to do what?
Free to run wild through the woods like humans should.
Big deal.
I said you're free. Now get off your fat, lazy butts and start enjoying it.
Enjoy being hunted for the rest of our lives by that mustached old tentacle with a big net? If we ran off, he'd be right on our trail. If we stay here, we know we'll be warm and comfortable. Outside, we'd be eating bugs and moss.
You'll be eating my fist in a second.
The woods are filled with wild animals, lions, tigers, and skunks. Man, I hate skunks.
Skunks, you say? Skunks? Well, well, well.
Hey, look, a skunk.
Come back here, you mangy humans! You can't do this! This is an escape-proof facility!
Who says you can't learn anything from cartoons, eh, kitty?
Escape-proof, my ass. Doesn't look very escape-proof to me. Now that our dear friend, the moustached tentacle guard, has gone, I believe we'll find... What do you know? The clock is unguarded. Hello, clock. And in we go. Because in every time zone, there is a secret passageway inside the clock. And look at that. That vacuum cleaner that Hoagie is so kindly placed for us is there. Marvellous. Thank you, Hoagie. Now, what about this?
It's the same generator that was in Dr. Fred's lab.
That's very convenient. Hey, do you think it could power a Chron-O-John? I wonder. An extension cord, you say?
I don't think so.
I mean, I think so. Oh, gotta click the outlet. My apologies. Marvellous. Now, if we were to just...
I can see the Chron-O-John out there.
Oh wait, can you? Now. What if we were to use this and throw it out the window? Marvellous. Now, if we were to go upstairs and plug it in, that would be stage 1 of getting Laverne ready to escape, would it not? Let's go! Outside? Ooh, and meanwhile...
Lieutenant, I'm glad you're here. What kept you? Well, I hate to say it, sir, but there was some trouble with one of the humans.
Trouble? What sort of trouble?
Nothing I couldn't handle, but I've noticed something about the humans that may pose a problem.
Do continue.
Well, sir, in general, they seem to be a bit larger than us tentacles. You know, taller, heftier, more massive. And
I get the picture, son.
I don't mean to carry on, sir. It's just that it makes me feel inadequate, small, inferior.
Before you go off the deep end there, let me tell you why I called you here. You see, I've invented something which will end our troubles with those glandular leg walkers for good. I've invented the diminuator.
The what?
It's a shrinking ray, dolt.
Oh, I get it.
Now I need you to get me a few parts so I can finish the thing. Come over here.
Ooh, exciting! A shrink ray! Now, if we just pop round the handy old corner, I do love those tentacles on the posts. Magnificent. And what do you know? There's an extension cord. Now, if we were to use that with this plug... Hey, presto! Our Chron-O-John's all plugged in. Now, all we need to do is to get that there generator working. Now, what was it that Dr. Fred said to Bernard way back in the good old days when we were playing as Bernard? Was it that it could be run by hamster? I believe, also mentioned to Bernard, our dear pal upstairs, the slightly crazy guy, also mentioned that sometimes his hamster was taken by Dr. Fred, and his hamster was put to work in the basement, until his hamster got cold, of course, and then his hamster gave up. Now. Funny you might say this, because what have we got? We've got a hamster. And Bernard refuses to put the hamster in the Chron-O-John, right? So we can't flush it to Laverne.
I don't think I can put that in the Chron-O-John.
Right, but what other way could we send it? Could we, put the hamster on ice? In this here ice machine?
It's pretty darn cold.
Hey, little buddy, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry to do this to you, little fella, but it's for the future of the whole planet.
I feel like such a cruel hamster, Mum. Okay, now that's done, we are going to shut the lid because I feel a bit guilty. And go back to Laverne. Nice seeing you, Bernard. Okay, now, if we just bimble on up the stairs and round to where that ice machine was, I wonder, will we find ourselves a little hamster? Will he be alive? That is the question.
Looks like there's some kind of rodent down there.
What do you know? A frozen hamster. Yes, we'll be having you. Laverne's hands didn't go blue. Much more heat-proof than dear old Bernard. Right, close the lid on that. Don't want to leave that open. Now, what have we got here? We have got ourselves a frozen hamster.
He's frozen solid.
How are we going to defrost the hamster? Now, this might be a really, really terrible idea, and this is a gazillion % not something that you should ever do in real life, but let's use the microwave.
Gosh, I hope this isn't like the primitive, dangerous microwave ovens of my century. Those things could really pop a hamster good. Uh-oh.
Aw, look, he's toasty.
That was fun, but only because this is the 22nd century. You see, kids who put hamsters in microwaves back where I'm from get taken away from their parents and put up for adoption. So don't do it.
You heard Laverne, folks. Don't try this at home. Look at that little face!
He still looks really cold.
Well, lucky we've got a microscopic sweater we shrunk earlier, eh? I wonder if this would toast him up.
This ought to warm him up.
Isn't he adorable?
I wish I had some formaldehyde.
Okay, Laverne, slightly too far. I think he's adorable just as he is. He's a toasty, cute little warm hamster. And you know what he's going to do? He's going to power our Chron-O-John. Now, now, now. Straight down the grandfather clock we go. Boing. Okay. Little hamster, come on, come and run in the generator. Oh, wow. And off he went. Ah, the remains of the time machine. Okay, well, hello Hubcap, we'll be having you. Look at this, eh?
There's a face print on the glove. I hope it's sprung for good.
That's bonkers. Who puts that in? Anyway, we've now got this vacuum cleaner that we so conveniently got put in before. So can we suck out the hamster? Poor thing's been through a lot. What's one more, like, hardship? On guard! I gotta say, that's an incredibly quiet vacuum cleaner and I am all for it. Did the vacuuming yesterday. It was super loud. If I could get one as wonderfully quiet as this, I'd vacuum all the time. Got myself a little dust ball with eyes. Look at him, Mr. Hamster. Beautiful. Right. Close the door on that. Stay tidy, folks. Now, you're gonna get in the generator this time?
Well? Look at that sucker go. He just keeps running and running and running.
What do you know, folks? We've got our first powered Chron-O-John. I'm so happy. Thank you, Laverne. It has been wonderful. Now, I believe that's all we really need to get done with you for the moment. So, let's go on a little mission, shall we? Back over to one of the others. Now, let's go over to Bernard. Hello there, Bernard. Whereabouts are we up to with you? Well, something that we need to do is to head round here and to visit, oh, the lovely, strange Edna again. Okay, so, in the previous episode, we did the little trick with the left-handed hammer and got this statue swapped. Now, what would be to happen if I was to, you know, get rid of Nurse Edna? Bye!
Well, you know what they say. If you want to save the world, you gotta push a few old ladies down the stairs.
Yeah, totally that's what they say. Either way, there was nothing for her to grab onto, and off she went. Thanks to that, we now have access to all of her wonderful screens. And I believe, oh yes, we've got a videotape, so we can stick that in the VCR too. Perfect! Now, that's in. Now what we need to do is, we need to head downstairs and convince Dr. Fred that he's going to do the whole sleepwalking shenanigans. And then we can record it on that screen. Oh, it's all over this. We're just like so well prepared, right? And then we've just got to sort Bernard out. Hoagie out. Sort Hoagie out. We've got Bernard. We're sorting Bernard. All over this. Totally know what I'm talking about. Right. Anywho, here's me pal Fred drinking his lovely cup of coffee. Now, what if we were to, you know, decaf that coffee?
Thanks. I needed a little pick-me-up. Must open safe. Must sign contract. Must provide for family.
Well, that's quite an extreme reaction. Reminds me, I could use a cup of coffee. Might do that after we've finished here. Now. Up we go. So we know that dear old Fred is in here. Look at him go! He's doing the safe. Now. If we were to head upstairs and have a little look on the monitor, I imagine it would be quite a bit easier to see what he was doing. Because, you know, there's the whole slow play button and all of this, the fast forwards, the rewinds, they just look at the bits you need to see. Don't know if they've got Zoom yet, but that'd be good, wouldn't it? Let's have a look. Okay, let's hit record. Okay, so...
Dr. Fred Edison, Internal Revenue. Come with us. We'd like to go over some of your records with you. Upstairs.
Oh my, they took Fred! Madness. Anyway, if we rewind back to the start of this here bit of footage. Now. Let's press play. Okay, that's a bit fast for us, isn't it?
Dr. Fred Edison, Internal Revenue. Come with us. We'd like to go over some of your records with you. Upstairs.
Okay, so what if we were to rewind it back to the beginning? Hey presto, and then fiddle with it. Is that the slow down button? I hope so. $101 $999 $57. Beautiful. Right, so now we know how to get into his wondrous safe. Magnificent. Also, his eyes are so funny in slow-mo. Quite enjoy that.
Dr. Fred Edison, Internal Revenue. Come with us.
Now, let's go and see if we can't put that knowledge to some good use, eh? Right, out from here we go. Down the stairs. A lot of stairs in this. Up the stairs, down the stairs, round the corner stairs. Can't wait till I get a house and, you know, have stairs. Excitement, eh? Or at least stairs that are actually within my house and not stairs that are outside my house. That's what I'm getting at here. Yeah, anywho. Now we're at the safe. Let's look at the safe.
The safe is closed.
It is. Now, would you like to open it?
Let's see, it's 101 999 57.
Beautiful. Now we'll be having this. Yoink. Now, probably should have a little read of what it is we've stolen, shouldn't we?
The party of the first part shall hereby be known as a crazed maniacal genius.
Interesting. Okay, well, just for tidiness' sake, let's be closing that and be closing that. You know, gotta keep things nice and tidy. Probably should also close this. No real purpose, but, you know, it makes the place look good. Now we've done that, we have the contract. Marvellous. Now. We did hear all about what they were doing to Fred up in the loft. Should we go have a little look? Let's sneak up here and have a peek through the window, shall we? Spring!
It's locked.
Okay, what about this one?
I can see Dr. Fred in there.
Can we go in? Oh, would you look at this? It's Dr. Fred, and he's tied up by rope and attached to a bed, because that's entirely what the IRS should be doing.
There's some IRS guys in the next room.
Oh, don't want to upset them. Okay, so, how can we get Dr. Fred out of here? Questions. Can we untie him? Well, that's a solid start. Thank you very much. Now, things that are going to make it difficult to remove him. Number 1, he's all like covered in red. Number 2, he's like tied up in red string or something. But either way, he looks pretty much like he's not moving. So, what if we were to take him and swap him with something else? Like what, you might say? Well, let's solve this one. Okay, out here. Let's put this rope preparatorily, new word, through this pulley. Now, that gives us the ability to, like, lift him up and down through the pulley. Yeah, that's totally what we're going for. No, don't use the window. That's not quite what I was intending. I want you to use the end of the rope. Can we do that? Yes. Use the rope? Dunno. Pick up rope?
What for?
Okay. He doesn't want to be doing that. Either way, we'll go sort out the other end of the rope first then. Now, we're downstairs. Now, let's head outside. Whatever could we attach to the end of the rope? Could we attach, you know, our pal here, dead cousin Ted? We could. But what's wrong with Ted? Why, he's the wrong colour. However could I solve that one? It's not like we've got a handy can of red paint knocking around. Items with multiple uses. The dream! Now, let's make you red, Ted. You look beautiful.
Ted is red. See, red Ted.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now, what if we were to use you? With this here piece of dangling rope. Skills. Marvellous. Now, in we go, in we go. Back up the stairs. Up to the loft. Well, I suppose back up the chimney up to the loft is more apt, isn't it? Off you spring, Bernard! Now, if you were to pull on this here rope, bring him up. It's gonna smash. And so did we. Oh, that was convenient. How they didn't notice me doing that, I would have no idea. Anyway, let's go see what damage we caused. Up we go! And things look okay. Sneak in the window. It's not too bad. Right. Quick switcheroo. Use Ted with Dr. Fred. Thud.
Thought I heard something. Everything okay in there? Well, try and keep it down, okay?
You thought you heard something. I'm pretty sure you did hear something. Pretty bonkers that was. Anyway, success is ours. Right. Quick, let's take Dr. Fred and go.
I can't carry him.
Okay. Tie him to the rope. Pretty bow. Lovely. Okay. And now we go out the window and let's try this again. Pull on the other side this time.
Nah, I'm not gonna make that mistake again.
How Dr. Fred doesn't get a brain injury from this, I've yet to work out. Convenient.
Oof. Dr. Fred, are you okay? Dr. Fred? I'd better get him to the lab.
Right,
Well, I got him in here, but he's out cold.
Out cold, you say? But we've got him. He's no longer red and he's no longer tied up in string. Works for me. Now, I think we can bring him back. Let's use a funnel, because, you know, get that fluid in. And what brings him back to life? Why, I suspect it's coffee, considering it was decaf that put him in this state. Here we go. Oh, I'd love to have someone feed me coffee like that.
Damn good coffee.
That's going to be the level of dancing once blimmin' nightclubs reopen post-COVID, isn't it? Spring, spring, spring. Anyway, Dr. Fred is back.
I got the contract for you to sign, Doctor.
Sorry, I don't like to sign things that I haven't read.
Okay, so read it first.
I'm busy trying to think of a way to save humanity. I don't have time to read. Now leave me alone.
Wow, rude.
Will you please sign this contract?
I don't sign things I haven't read.
Sign it or I'll get real mad.
And do what? Not be my friend anymore? Ha ha ha.
Wow, the burns we are getting from this here doctor.
Will you please sign this contract?
I don't sign things I haven't read.
Oh, forget it. I'll get rid of Purple Tentacle myself.
Oh, yeah? How?
I'm getting Purple Tentacle declared insane and arrested.
That's a good idea.
But I need a note signed by a doctor.
Oh. Hey, I'm a doctor.
We're in luck.
Well, good luck.
Oh, the strategy there. Now that was good. Now, what do we have here? We have a signed contract. Funny we should have that. Let's, mail it off, shall we? Right, to the mailbox! Come on, everybody! Okay. Woo! Getting himself in there, returning emeralds. I love that this, hole in the ground stays there, and we're just kind of stood on it, but it's still there.
It's a hole shaped like me. I'm not proud of it, but there it is.
Oh, Bernard. Anywho, mailbox. Now. Signed contract. Let's put a little stamp on it, make it nice and tidy. Beautiful. Now, in the mail you go.
It's no use. We've already missed the deadline.
Oh no. Oh no. We've missed the deadline, you say? What if we were to send it in the past? Mwahaha. I do have to note out that I love the fact it says LucasArts on there. That is so cute. Okay, so in the mail it goes.
I don't wanna.
Oh, come on. Yes, you do. Good boy. Vroom, that was some fast mail.
Yes, what do you want?
Hi there. Is this Dr. Fred Edison?
Who did you think you called? Dr. Spock? Look, I don't have all day.
This is Farley Crock at LucasArts Games. I just discovered your contract among some very old files, and, well, our lawyers say that we have to pay you $2 million in back royalties. For the use of your family in the Maniac Mansion video game.
What?
This is Farley Crock.
No, I heard that, you moron. When do I get my money?
Oh, right now. It's been credited to your Swiss bank account.
Operator, get me a travel agent. This is an emergency.
Okay. Well, on that glorious note, we have successfully got $2 million transferred to Dr. Fred, and I think we will leave it there today, guys. Laverne's Chron-O-John is powered, and things are looking up. We've got the superbattery for Hoagie. Oh yes, excitement. Anywho, if you do want to leave a like on the video or subscribe to the channel, that would be magnificent. But until next time, folks, thank you and goodbye!